Morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Oh man, that logo is right over my face, isn't it? Or at least on a really small screen. Alright, let me know if that bothers you. I can probably move it. Does that make more sense? How's everybody doing today? Let's head up the Wizard Tower. Out onto the balcony. Up to the library. There's no reason to ever go up here, but it's a lot of fun to just come up here and just like jump around on the... It's just a fun room. And we can just drop down. So, I updated to 1.17.1 last night, and I have not yet had a chance to go through and make sure that everything's working. So I do have a backup in case something weird goes on, but I mean, I don't expect anything to be too bad, but you know, anytime I update like this, I need to go through my whole world and just check and see if anything broke or anything like that. And so that's what I need to do. And that's basically the only thing I can do right now, because I can't do anything else on this world because, I mean, I have to make sure everything's working first. And if I don't, and then I find out that something is like catastrophically broken and I have to pull from a backup, that's bad, because then I lose whatever I was working on. And then I also haven't updated creative yet, so I can't really do anything 1.17 related in creative. So let's start with the tree farm, see if everything's working over here. And I thought this is actually kind of neat because it gives us an opportunity to kind of like, you know, like I've done a world tour, but I haven't done one in a little while, but also like you can actually see me going from place to place and actually get a feel for how the world, everything is positioned in the world and stuff like that. So I thought this might be a fun thing to do. Let's see if our tree farm's still working. I suspect it will be. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I don't hear any sounds though. Are my sounds like way down? Yeah, my sounds are way down. There we go. Let me know if that or the music is too loud. Oh, you think the nether tree farm won't still work? That could be interesting. What do you think broke there? Thank you very much. I'm super excited. That was really cool. My, the last couple of days, oh, that was bad. Let's turn on acacia mode first. In the last few days, the, raid farm video has been very, very popular. Ah, bubble columns. That makes sense. I thought that's what you were getting at. I used bubble columns in my... No, I used something else. I used walls in my iron farm. Alright, so that looks good. I guess we'll go oak. I think the tree farm's working just fine, honestly. But the last time we updated, there were issues with the tree farm because there was that weird FPS. Yeah. Oh, fantastic! Of course I broke it immediately. Oh, I didn't wait, and yeah, that's my own fault. All right, well, I broke my tree farm. That's fun. I haven't used this in a while, honestly. Did I hit the wrong button or something? Alright, so concrete maker isn't used anymore. Cobblestone maker. This thing's been broken for a while. I think I fixed this and then it broke again. This whole super bud right there is still broken. And I never bothered to fix it. I'm super glad I just broke my tree farm. This one's going to be harder to test. I don't expect anything to be wrong here. Anything weird with the redstone. The bubble columns are just moved for moving items. And then there's the shulker loader. Is there anything we need that's easy? You know what I always need? I basically always need chests. So let's just, I think we gotta slow it down for this one. And then let's pull this out because I gotta set up a recipe. I think I have a recipe for this actually. Oh, no, because I updated. I don't have a recipe for anything. All right. This is locked now. Make sure this is working. All right, and then we come over here. Those name tags on those armor stands are a little funny. I had to slow it down because I'm taking in one item and I'm sending out 8. I guess I don't have to slow this down, do I? If I'd done like all of them, here, let's turn this, let's speed this up. I think we're fine. Because we're only unloading from one. And it's making 4. So, this, by the way, is the auto crafter. I should probably say a little bit more about what everything we're testing is. This is the auto crafter. I built it some time ago. It's really cool. It's a really complex machine. So it just spits out items to me. I stand here and I craft them. And then it's got a shulker loader down there. That's the other thing that I want to make sure is working. And that will put all the items that we crafted into shulker boxes for us. I don't usually use it for planks, but it was something easy to set up real quick. I think we're almost done here. I think we're almost out. Doesn't take long for it to spit out a full shulker box. As you can see, we got like a stack in just a few seconds. I think it's done. And then you have to wait for the light to go off. We don't have any output? There should be 4 shulker boxes coming through. Right? Pretty sure we're empty up here. All these shulker loaders are empty. Alright, well, we can push the button to force unload and see what we get out of it. Oh, there's 2 shulker boxes. It might just take a second. It does seem to always take a second. A few extra planks. We're missing some. That's really strange. I don't think anything's really broken here. We'll just let that go about its business. So let's come on up here. I left a bunch of stuff in there. I suspect this thing's going to be working all right too. Let's go. What color concrete we want? We'll go white concrete. I always use a ton of white concrete. There we go. This is my concrete maker. So what we do is we drop our shulker box full of concrete powder into here. We stand here, it spits out the concrete to us. We just stand here and hold it. And we have to have fast place mode on, like that. And it's got water right there. It turns it into concrete. And the important part is the TNT duper isn't broken or anything like that. Looks like we're good on that front. And like the other one, this shouldn't take very long. I don't suspect I need to do anything with the sorter, my sorting system, my item storage at my base. If there is anything wrong, I'm not going to worry about it. I feel like it's getting close to time to build a new storage system anyways, or to improve my storage system. So we're not going to worry about, I did turn it off. Okay. All right. And then, we should be able to force unload this one. There is a button for it, isn't there? Where did I put did the button like fall off? Yep, button fell off. Don't know what happened to that button. But that should force unload everything. Yeah, I saw the shulker box come through. There's a gray concrete. Should have a white concrete one too. Unless that's it. It probably is, yeah, okay. All right, I think we're good here. Go shove some of the stuff in my sorting system over here anyways. Just to get rid of it. And we should probably... How much sand do I have? Oh, I've got plenty of sand. Let's make sure the furnace array is working. That looks good. Looks good. It's fuel. That all looks really good. Oh, yep. Smelting away. All right. That'll take a few minutes. Let's just go around and check everything else. Make sure this cobblestone generator's working. I actually need to... like, I've used so much cobblestone. Yeah, I should check out cubic meters storage system. I've used so much cobblestone that I actually need to make more cobblestone soon. Because I use it so much. Like, I had 2 million, and I think I'm probably down to 1,000,004 or something like that. Like, you use cobblestone so quickly to use it for everything. That 2 million cobblestone, unlike most other materials, 2 million cobblestone really isn't that much. All right, looks like everything's going into the shulker loaders down here. This is all empty. That's to be expected. All right, let's let that run for a second. We should get at least a shulker box. And then this is just my potion maker. I used a bunch of invisibility potions in my last episode. I think it's probably still making them. Yep, that's still because I used a bunch, so I set it to make more. So hopefully that's still working. Looks like it's good. Night vision, and then you reverse it. And then redstone to elongate it, and then that should be it. I had to reload all my resource packs. I don't expect most redstone things, just standard redstone. It's not like 1.16 they had to change to redstone, and so you had to go around and check like every single redstone device to see if it broke the rules that had been changed. But I don't expect to have too many issues in there. And then we should get bottles here in a second. Yeah, all right, that looks really good. I'm probably gonna need those invisibility potions again soon. That is a lot of potions of invisibility, geez. I think that's most of the stuff in my base. Make sure to turn everything off. Let's hit the bed first. My army of cats from the iron farm. Two shulker boxes already. That's fantastic. And I can't leave until this furnace array is done. I probably can. It's just better if I don't. Let's go down and make sure the shulker loader is working properly. There we go. That looks good. Also shows that we're getting pretty close to done. That's not a good sign. Something... Usually that happens because one of these furnaces is blocked. Like it's not burning. It's actually why I left them, so you can see all their faces. This one. Let's go up and see what's going on there. I don't think that's at all related to the update, but sometimes random things drop into those furnaces and you gotta get them out. What's the easiest way back there? There we go. I don't want to stop any of these mine carts though, so let's be careful of that. Why do you have a shulker box in you? That's not good. Holy cow. Yeah, get rid of all this. Let's just start fresh. Somehow a shulker box got in the system. So that's why there was still sand, because the mine carts rolled over and they couldn't drop off sand because that hopper was full. But looks like we're good other than that. Everything else seems to be working. Still going. The mine carts have all gone through. I think it's just burning fuel at this point. We should have our output. Yeah, there we go. Okay. A little bit of breakage there, not a big deal. Things in Minecraft, they break sometimes, you know? Alright, so let's eat us some bacon. And I think everything here is working. I haven't actually gone down. I don't think there's really anything that can break down here. I do kind of want to see all my resource packs though. That's fun. There we go. And there's nothing redstone over there. Nothing redstone up here. Let's go up here. A little hideaway. The radar working? Radar's working. I actually need to update that graphic. I've got a slightly updated one. Everything looks good here. This door broke, unfortunately. I knew about that already. This happened before. Something happened here, and this door broke, unfortunately. Door to nowhere. Works fine. Means we don't get to fly out, unfortunately. So much fun to fly out of that thing. I need to fix that door. Alright, let's head on down to spawn. Floating island, not very far from spawn, about 600 blocks. Long enough view distance, you can actually still see it. I don't think there's anything at spawn. There's a big old mess from moving all those shulkers. But other than that, it's just a storage system over here. So nothing really going on here that we need to worry about. Pretty sure these guys still count towards the mob camp. $150. So that looks good. See if our shulker's still down there. Where'd that portal go? Somewhere around here. I always have trouble finding this. Should probably mark it. There it is. This is where the hole is, down to where we set up that shulker in my last episode. I've actually done some more experimenting with this. I'll have to go over that in my next episode. Nothing too special came out of it, but I did a little bit. I don't see him down here. Doesn't mean he's not here. I don't see him. We might have lost the shulker. It's unfortunate if that's the case. Oh, there's a boat. Let's turn on, what is it? F3 plus B bounding boxes. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, he's still here. And there's a boat on top of him. So, like I said, UK Rain White Building? Ukraine, right? But I do think that the floating island is really starting to look nice. I've got a little bit more than I've designed. I want to finish up. I've got most of this hole here designed and creative. This hole right here, I think I've got almost all of that done. I just got to do a little bit more to finish that up and then actually build it in vanilla. So that'll be really nice to get that section done. That'll leave me 5/8 of the way done. And then if I do this section over here, then we'd be 3/4 of the way done. We'd actually have 3 of the 4 sides as soon as I do this section. Sorry, it's hard to keep a good angle. But like now that I'm like, I've actually got a full side. It just looks so nice. Over here, somewhere, we've got our breeder. I don't think anything can break from that. Let me turn off bounding boxes. I mean, it's just... Oh! Hello, lag. Do we still got 4 villagers in there? Yeah. Yep, okay. And they're still breeding, they're still doing their thing. So, this is mostly just for the purposes of a tour. Look, it's making babies. We got a bunch of villagers. How many are here? It doesn't look like there's that many. 14? Seems low. This will actually take us up to the top of the nether roof, I think. There we go. So, here is the... Oh, one thing I'm really curious about is the raid farm. I've heard reports that floating snow doesn't work in 1.17. Place water. There shouldn't be any water. It's being a little laggy loading new areas, but a lot of these areas haven't been loaded yet. So we still have floating snow. So it looks like it didn't break the farm. I'm assuming, I don't know, should I go and get bad omen and make sure this actually works? Oh, it startled me. Let's see, what do you... Oh, that's not water, it's red carpet. So it's just, so this is a map of my world. I built it over the course of quite a few episodes. It took a while. I want to extend it. I was thinking of extending it in this direction to make it bigger. I also need to update this right here because a lot of this red building doesn't exist anymore. We've got a building here now. We've got a purple building here. We've got a runway here. So, and this has been changed. So this needs to be updated. The other thing I was thinking of is maybe making this like 3D to where like the floating island is actually up above everything else. And then over here, maybe make this look a little bit more like the actual Guardian farm to where it's a cage that actually goes down into the thing. Stuff like that. And maybe like make some of the mountains stick up a little bit or something like that. And maybe build little miniature versions of the farms that, you know, we're going to from all these portals. So, yeah, so that's my gold farm. This thing does not work. I do not know why it broke. It should work fine right now, but we've got the nether mob switch on. So that's, or is it off? I see mobs. Okay, it's off. I also don't have a bow on me. So it works fine, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's... Oh, take it easy. You think the 3D? Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any specific problem with that. That's actually kind of the end trading. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously based on a glitch. I've considered doing it. I just haven't yet. I don't really... I kind of want to do something else for sand is kind of what it comes down to. And everything else, I mean, you can infinite trade for glass. What was I doing? Oh, I was grabbing a bow. And might as well grab a sword while we're at it. And a few arrows. I'm actually curious to see if this farm works. The problem that I had is that the pigmen don't stop being aggro, like ever. And it's really strange. So if you leave the area, and it seems to be a bug, I don't know if I built it wrong or if it's some bug that I was experiencing on my old world. But I would start aggroing the pigmen, and then they would, like, I would leave the area, I'd come back an hour later, 5 hours later, 3 days later, and they'd still be aggro on me. And that's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to forget. And because of that, the farm wouldn't, so the farm would work fine the first time, like when I use it right now initially, but then if I leave and come back, it won't work anymore because the weirdness of their aggro, and I've never been able to figure out what's going on there. So everything seems to be working just fine here. So let's go ahead and turn that off. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the area. We might as well go get some bad omen. Because I would like to make sure the raid farm's working. I don't know if you can set up the floating snow in 1.17 anymore. Because somebody told me that floating snow wasn't working anymore. So obviously I already have floating snow and it works just fine. Oh, I have to turn off the mob switch in order to do this. also would help if it was daytime. It's weird. You'd think that the raiders wouldn't care if the mob's cap is on, but apparently they don't spawn. Experiencing some weird lag. This area has already been loaded. I don't know what that's about. That seems to be loading in pretty slow as well. Gonna need some more rockets. My old slime farm. I could probably just get rid of that platform. I'm never gonna get rid of that slime in the ground. I think it's really fun. It's just a cute little thing in the water. So there's no reason to get rid of that. The slime farm still works, but it's just a single chunk slime farm. It's pretty useless. Jeez, the lag. I had a shulker box full of rockets on me. I knew I was going to be flying around the entire world, so I might as well let's kill this guy first. Oh, I just need to kill this guy. I might have to kill that guy. If he tries to shoot me out of this portal. There we go. Alright. This way. Alright, here goes nothing. Sometimes it takes a second. Bad Omen just went away instantly. Oh, no, we got guys. There it goes. Looks like everything's... Something wrong with my redstone? Is it not flipping these stands? So this one, that's up on the left. Where's the other ones? Up on the left. Up on the right. And that guy's fine. So if we... Oh, that looks better. Except I just broke the railroad. There it is. Why is it doing that? That's not good. What if I put it on periodic attack? Is it gonna break the minecart? That makes sense. It seems like they're not coming in as fast. It might. Sometimes it takes a second for them to really start coming in. There, now it's looking good. I also might not be. Some of these guys might be dying before I even see them. Does that stop me from attacking? Yes, it does. Okay. So I do need to, at some point, let's turn periodic attack off. All right, let's stop. At some point, I need to figure out if the floating snow can still be made in 1.17, because people are going to want to know. But it seems the farm still works in 1.17, so that's good to know. But if you can't make floating snow, then you can't make the farm. Great, got an inventory full of garbage. Let's go up to this thing right here and see if it's actually working. In theory, these guys should not still be aggro on me. And they are not. So that's good. I think it might have fixed whatever bug I was having. Yeah, that looks like it's working properly. The really weird thing that I was seeing is that people that couldn't see me, or the pigmen that couldn't see me directly, weren't coming at me. So they would just stand around, and eventually the mob cap would fill up, and none of these layers that where they could see me would spawn pigmen. And so I'd get a small amount of experience and then it would just stop. And it seems like it's working now, which is fantastic because it sucks not having an XP farm. I mean, we can use our Enderman farm, but it's so much nicer to not have to attack. Although I suspect they are probably going to want to get rid of this type of farm sometime fairly soon. But I might want to get a bunch of stuff enchanted up at some point in the near future, because who knows how long that'll continue working. Right. I think we probably want the nether mob switch back on, so we can go to other areas. A lot of these areas haven't ever been loaded by this version of the game, so that might be some of the lag that we're experiencing. So here's the nether mob switch. I think just by coming to this area, that reloads the chunk loader that's here, because I reset the world. I don't see a minecart coming through though. There it goes. So it's just on a timer, and it spits minecarts back and forth between the overworld and the nether side. And that keeps this area loaded so that we don't have to worry about mobs, and I need fireworks. Alright, let's go to the end. Let's go check that nether tree farm. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, actually, one thing, before I forget about it, it's kind of interesting. It always amazes me how close this raid farm is to my floating island. It seems like it should be pretty far away, but it's actually really close. So if I fly in this direction, if things want to load, which they do not, I might have to circle around for a second. Come on, you can do it. It should be somewhere around here. Not far off. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's in this direction though. Like, I accidentally flew in that direction because I think when I was building it, and like my floating island was just right there. Did I go in the wrong direction? Because that's in the wrong direction. This is a machine we don't use anymore. It was an obsidian maker, but we made an obsidian farm when we updated to 1.16. One thing that's interesting about this, though, is that I did actually use it recently. I didn't use this side. This side is the side where we get lava from the nether, we send it through a portal, and then you can stand over here, and it'll spit out I don't think that water is supposed to be there, but it'll spit out lava and make the obsidian. Maybe it is supposed to be there. I don't remember. I haven't used it in a while. So I didn't use it to make the obsidian, but I did when what did I build? I built the hoglin farm, and I needed like 30 shulker boxes. I swear I turned on the nether mob switch. It was running. So that's interesting. So I had to, this was an invention by Astazora, a little flying machine that we'd use. I shouldn't be flying like this. Jeez, that's dangerous. You'd kind of like stand here and collect all the lava, and then you put a button up here and that advances the machine by 1 unit. Can I get out? There we go. And then you just keep doing that. And so that allowed me to collect 30 shulker boxes of lava fairly easily. Now in 1.17, there's new ways to make lava, so probably won't even need that. Welcome. Glad to have you. There's a portal up here. I think I went the wrong way. In one of the directions, I don't remember which. I don't want to go wandering around, but the raid farm is not that far from my base. Also, this guy, I think when I was setting up the nether mob switch, he got out. Oops. And he's just been standing there in this bubble column. He went through one of the portals, and he's just been there for months and months and months. He's just been hanging out in that bubble column. Old obsidian farm. Oh. Yeah, I went the wrong direction because I was supposed to go in this direction. It looks like I went the exact opposite direction. That's the portal back to spawn. Things are not loading. That is not a good sign. Wonder if that's my connection. I've been having some weird connection issues lately. Like on and off. I thought I got them fixed though. That should not be that slow. All right, so end portal. I do really like this. This is a fun little end portal thing. This is in the overworld. This is in the end, and there's the portal to the end. So this is, and we can actually I think it's under this stair. No? Yes, it is under this stair. You can see is the dungeon. Oops. I'm stuck in a spider web. Can we remove it? Get out of here. There we go. What did I leave down here? Oh, I guess we'll take that. What is this shulker box here? Or this chest? Holy crap. Oh, this is all the materials I dug up. That's interesting. That's a lot of stone. I might want to grab these. Here. I have some crossbows. I'll take these back to my base and get them sorted. It's actually kind of useful, all that stone. Don't know why I left it. So that's fun. Every once in a while, if the game's being laggy, you'll jump into this portal and you just fall down into the ground right here, and you'll just stand here for a second before it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be in the end. And then it'll take you through. And then there's actually, oh, we got beds up here. And then it's actually a reconstruction of an end city building, just the bottom building. This was so we could lure zombies in there, and we just never took it off. And there's actually, to emulate the shulkers that would be there, we've got some shulker boxes and just random items that we just drop off in there from time to time. So this is a fun build. Black concrete powder on the walls to make it look dark and like the end sky. Right. A bit of a mess in the end because I was doing some stuff, and I'll go over that in my next episode, but not too bad. I did end up tearing down the altar here. Oh yeah. This thing I'm not going to test in this live environment because if it blows itself up, that's really, really bad. So I'm actually going to test this in a copy of the backup world before I try it in real life. So we're not going to fire that just yet because I don't want it to blow itself up. I don't know if everything's working properly, but in 1.16 it did blow itself up. But I tested it properly, so it blew itself up in a single player world, a backup. I don't think anything could possibly have broken about the trading hall here. Here's where we would select our villagers. There's a whole bunch of villagers over here. And then you would trade with them, get all the trades you want, and then we would sit all these. We pulled off all these note blocks because these areas are full. So all of these are full. I think I actually filled the whole thing. So not this wall. This is the wall for smiths, but the rest of these are all like some of them don't have any special book trades and they're just glass trades. So we were just trading with glass. I also made quite a few of these. I don't remember which wall I did it on. One of these I was trading for name tags, and so I've got quite a few where the name tags were like 1 emerald for name tags because I needed a lot of name tags for name tagging creepers and whatnot. So I love the look of this thing. This is such a cool building. I haven't been into this section in a while. Let's go sit in the cockpit for a second. Does it still work? Yep. Oh, that's neat. Astazora must have done that. I didn't do that. That's really cool. That is so neat. Empty shulker boxes. We're in the cockpit. Of my spaceship. I wonder if we could just load up this with villagers for one last time, because it's already full, and then just get rid of this whole rail thing. I probably wouldn't tear down the breeder over there, but the rail just looks not good. And then we gotta hit this button and we gotta fly straight up, or do that, one of the two. There we go. I don't think I'd have to bring carrots over here. I'm not going to use this thing to make carrots anymore because we have a carrot farm, so I'd have to bring some carrots over here. We could load this up with villagers one last time, and then just, this rail is just, it's not super attractive, and I like the spaceship so much. And here's all the rails I was moving all these shulkers with in my last episode. We're probably going to have to, now that we're in 1.17, we're probably going to move shulkers again. Oh, this got torn down. I think I had to like redo a clip, so I had to get rid of that. So I'll have to fix that really quick. One of my clips just didn't work out, so I had to come back and re-record it. And so I had to make it look like it was in the past. So I had to tear out that part of the building so it didn't. So much lag, geez. Oh, you can get bedrock in 1.16.3? Is that with the book method and whatnot? All right. Oh, that was... Okay. For a second there, I just dropped so fast I thought my elytra died on me. Elytra's fine. Oh, this was for the treasure hunt with Asta. And then... this is the on button. So we should see TNT falling. So I don't see any, I don't know if it messed up the timing of the TNT, but it's still firing. I don't know what's different about the water columns. One of the snapshots, it was a bug. So this is still updating. It might have like made it slower. Why is it doing that? I'm not replacing. I can't just hold down the button to place a mushroom? That's really weird. I also can't... Oops. What in the world? That's so weird. Oh, I have fast place on. That's probably it. There we go. Okay. This is my own fault. Downgrading is always a gamble. Always back up before you downgrade, first of all. But I've never known it to work very well. We might be losing stuff because it looks like it might not be. We might have messed up our timing so that we're not blowing up on the push. So we might be losing more items that way. So we might have cut the efficiency. It looks like that might be what's happening. It's hard to tell while I'm standing here. I'd have to check it out, but I don't think it's a game breaker. Like, I mean, I don't think it's going to stop me from upgrading if that's the case. It's something that I'd have to go through and fix instead. Where do I put these again? There they are. I set up a little system so I could put back any mushrooms that I didn't use. Wow. That is a lot of shroom lights. Alright, so it might not be working at peak efficiency, but it is working. So something to follow up on at some point in the future. I think it's in this direction, is the chicken farm. Other direction? Because it would have been at this portal. No, it's in this direction. Oh, that's my key. That's my secret key. That's my Evo key card to get into my base. Would have been 2 episodes ago that I set all that up. It's just a resource pack. It's an item that I have renamed. What is this rail? What is this rail? Is this... Oh, that's really for shulkers, isn't it? Jeez. Here's the old chicken farm. Did I leave it on? This is so cool. I think it's 500 chickens. It collects all the eggs. Spits them all down. Unless this switch is on. Yeah. Oh, if this switch is off, then I can actually store the eggs. But otherwise, it spits them into here, and they just sit here until they grow up to adults. So there's a whole bunch of babies, and when they grow up to adults, they'll like go right through this lab and end up over right next to me. It's not the fastest farm in the world, but it does get you chicken and feathers. The feathers are actually probably the most useful. Should probably turn it off so that I don't break the rails. So, a bunch of raw chicken. Feathers. I think I gave all the feathers to Asta for fireworks. And some cooked chicken, which we don't really need. There's an end city right there. It's clearly already been raided. I missed. I never claimed I was good at flying, for the record. There we go. I don't remember what else is in all these portals. We never marked them. I think this is the honey farm over here at the far end. Come on. I don't know, I always forget that foxes exist as part of it. So this one should, I can't think of any reason this shouldn't still be working. There's an awful lot of them out right now. Looks like everything's working though. Might want to, we're talking about setting up auto crafting at some point. So auto crafting would make this a lot easier. So here's the storage coming in. And it should have something trying to fill these things up with bottles. There should be a minecart around here somewhere. There's the thing. I think it's on a timer. Over here is the timer. Is this thing on? Oh, is it not on? It's got to be on. There we go. That's what it is. And that turns the timer on. So it'll start sending out minecarts. There we go. And then those minecarts will fill up all the... It just flows back and forth across all of these, filling them up with bottles. Making sure they're all good. And then they come in, and we can actually, you can see honey coming up one of these elevators here. I think it's this elevator. So here's where the honey comes through. I think it's just, yeah, they're spit into droppers here from a hopper. I think there's another line somewhere around here. Oh well, it seems everything's working here. So this is the honey farm. So that's good. I do still kind of want to make this the complete thing. I'd have to AFK at the raid farm a bit because the big barrier was that, so my idea was to make this a complete honeycomb. So what's that, just 3 more sections right there? But like getting that many bottles is very difficult. I was killing bees in order to get their heads, and I let a bunch of the bees out. This is the bee farm that I set up, and there's like 2 bees left in there. So you can actually like use flowers to mate them from here. This is a cool concept. And the bees, the small bees will come through. They can actually fit through the gaps, whereas the big bees can't. And so they would be attracted by all these flowers over here, and then they get trapped in one of these boxes, and then you'd fill all those boxes up, and you'd end up with a whole bunch of honeybees filled. That's pretty cool. And I still have a lot of honeycomb. I never upgraded. This is just a single cell honeycomb farm, but it's just got so much that I just never bothered doing anything else with it, making it bigger. How did I end up with rockets in my offhand? Let's fix that. Let's go back to my base and drop off all this stone so my inventory is not full. I think that's most of the stuff in the end. I can't think of anything else. I might have to check some of the other portals, though. I can't remember everything I've set up in the end. So far, so good, though. What is... For everything's looking like it's working. Yeah, might as well throw that in there. Doesn't really matter. I don't want to throw that in there because there's nothing that... I don't have anything to sort heads yet, so I don't want to throw them in there. Do have a garbage can over here, so let's get rid of the crossbow. I don't need another Vindicator head, so we'll get rid of that. Oops. So you were wondering, Brock, there is a secret door down through here. And I just dropped the evil keycard right on that spot right there. And that opens it up. And it gives me it back on the other side. And there's another one up here. I come here and drop one into this carpet. It'll open that door, spit out the thing, and I'm supposed to be able to fly directly out of this, but I accidentally broke this door. I mean, it was me. I broke it, but I don't know what I did to break it. It broke. So it's supposed to open that door automatically when you go down that special route, so that you can just, like, from up here, you can go over to there, drop the item, and then just fly right out of the base. And it's a lot of fun to do, but I need to fix that door. All right, let's head back into the nether. Foxes would probably make sense for the killing the chickens and whatnot. All right, let's see if Dark Oak Tree Farm and the wool farm. I don't expect anything to be wrong with the wool farm. We got a breeder here. I need to sleep. Did I leave a bed around here anywhere? How did I not leave a bed around here anywhere? All right, let's go. We got any? There's a lot of sticks. Sticks are actually really useful. It's nice to have them. All right, and I should have... That is a lot of saplings. Gotta get pointed at just the right spot. Does take a few tries. Come on. Does seem to be working properly. Seems a little laggy. It seems like it shouldn't take that long. Like the TPS is really low. Which is strange. My suspicion is correct. Look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and stop it. Am I stuck in here? It used to just like let me out. There it goes. That's weird that my TPS is so high. There are a bunch of villagers over here. We've got the carrot farm. This isn't even that big. Like, this is not that many villagers now that I'm thinking about it. There is a bed over here. Let's use this bed. Okay, why is my mob switch not working, though? It says 70. Did I? Oh, I turned it off for the... Yeah, I turned it off. I forgot I turned it off. We should probably go turn that on. Actually, shouldn't be that far from here. I think it's straight in this direction. Oh, there's a squid farm. I imagine that thing's still working. Let's turn this back on. Just water just carries him right back over. Make sure this is working. I imagine it is. It's like a little, there it is. So this is the AFK spot right here. Gets you far enough away. Are there no squid spawning? Oh, there are squid spawning. They might be teleporting over really quickly. Or a race might have been cut by something. Generally, a good way to figure it out is to go over to... Oops, wrong side. If we go over onto the nether side, we should see a decent stack of squids dying here. If it doesn't take 20 seconds to load. Wow. Alright, at least we're getting 20 TPS. And it does look like we have a lot of squids dying there. So yeah, looks like that's working properly. Am I on auto attack? And I broke some glass. That's fantastic. Yeah, okay. Everything seems fine here. So this is the bottom of the nether over here. Swear I turned on the nether mob switch. Is that not working anymore? Because it even's registering that the mob cap is really high. And it's still spawning mobs. So over this way, we have the flower farm. I don't know if there's still bone meal in it. Looks like it's still working. Wouldn't expect it to not work. And then there's another one right here. This is the mega one. Just flew right through it. There we go. So if we turn this one on, this is a lag machine. It's actually not doing too bad. Our TPS is dying. I'm going to have to look into that and figure out what's going on with our TPS. Shouldn't do that. I'm wondering for a second. I was logged into the back end of my thing. So it shows the resource usage. Let's see what's going on there. It says the CPU is at 175%. I don't know how that works. How is it at more than 100%? We've also completely capped our RAM, which has never been a problem before. But anyways, these seem to be working. Everything should be working here. Tons and tons of corn flour. I think all the items already went through. All right. How do I keep doing that? Let's grab some more rockets. I'm going to need a bunch of seeds for my wheat farm. So at some point I'm going to have to turn this off. This is the composter that turns the seeds that come out of this farm into bone meal. So I'm going to have to collect just the seeds instead, because I'm going to need a bunch of shulker boxes of seeds. So that's going to be one of the more useful ways to get that. All right, so let's go. What is in this direction? Okay, so this is where I cut a hole in the floor. This is our wither killing machine. I'm not going to kill any withers today. But you can see this is where we stand and hit place soul sand. Soul sand comes over and it creates withers, dispenses it onto the soul sand, and they just all stand here and die. A lot of fun. I've used that a few times in a couple episodes. Piglin Trading Hall right here. It might be out of gold right now. It looks like it is out of gold right now. So I don't have any with me to test and make sure it works, but I can't imagine that anything broke here. I also can't imagine that anything broke over here. It seems TNT dupers and all that kind of stuff seem to be working just fine. Simple basalt generator. Everything seems to be working fine there. What is out? Oh, this is the netherite tunnel bore. I'm not sure I can. If my nether mob switch is there, I run the risk of a ghast. If the nether mob switch isn't working, I run the risk of a ghast shooting that tunnel bore and causing not irreparable, but damage I don't want to have to fix. So I don't understand why it's not working. Because this should be close to 150 total. It's like not staying loaded or something. Did chunk loader stop working? Where'd the minecart go? Put a minecart in there. So you can see our mob cap's at 151. Go over to the overworld side. Welcome, someone. It was working. It's got 2 mine carts. It's not supposed to hold it for very long, I don't think. Oops. I think it's supposed to just spit it right back over. So if it gets a minecart, it dispenses it. Gets minecart, dispenses it. All right. All right. Did we pick up the minecart? We have 1 on us. Come on, there it goes. Is it not? Okay, it did spit it back over. Okay, so let's fly away and see if our mob cap stays at 151. All right, seems like we're good. I don't know what was wrong there. We're plenty far away enough that we know that the chunk loader is still working. I don't think there's anything we need to test and make sure it's still working here, but kind of doing the tour thing too, just kind of showing everybody around everything. Yeah. Maybe I need a turtle egg or something. I think I did that on the other one because I actually had that issue on my the raid farm. Did I leave any items over here? Bunch of netherrack, blackstone, nothing important. Right, so here's where the nether tunnel war operated. Let's make sure chunks are loaded before we fly into them. I ran this a long way, as you can see. What was that? Was that something back there? Oh, it's just nether. Actually could use this. So we'll go ahead and grab it. Thanks, Minecraft. I know that I can make gold out of that. Here's the boar. Oh, I didn't even fix the lava that I left there, which means we can't really fire it off. I guess we can fire it off once, just to make sure it's working, but I can't do any more than that. Yep, sprung more lava. Seems everything's working though. Didn't expect anything to break there. I think besides the rail cannon, everything, like, I've checked everything I was worried about. The nether tree farm we might need to fix because it might be operating on the wrong timing. But other than that, everything seems to be working fine. I didn't expect the raid farm. Yeah, it is a pain. It's really awful. That's why I haven't done it in a while. I think I reached my limits of how much lava clearing I can do. Like, it gets to you, man. It uses bubble columns to trigger the lava, or to trigger the TNT. So the water columns work, but I think it messed up the timing. Nothing. The raid farm seems to work fine. Somebody was saying that somebody told me, I didn't check up on it, that but they told me that, whatchamacallit, floating snow had stopped working. And the floating snow is fine. I don't know if you can still make it in 1.17. So we're heading out to the Wither farm. This one's about 1,000 blocks away in the Nether. This Nether perimeter looks awesome with Nether fog off when you can see the whole perimeter. Jeez, the lag. So I might just be able to change some repeaters to get it to time it different, because I think it's just that the TNT's not exploding while it's pushing. So let's go. Oop. Yeah, look at that Nether perimeter. It's a dream of mine to one day cover the bottom in black glass. I think that would look really cool. And maybe I could do the... Actually, yeah, it might be fun to do something with these walls, too. They're not that high. It might be something quite possible. Is everything working? Oh, I turned on the Nether switch, so... It's good to see it's still working. I don't expect anything to be broken here anyways. I don't think anything changed about withers or anything like that. So I think we're good here. No, I don't think they... Just somebody was saying that floating snow wasn't working at 1.17. Scaffolding is 1 tick per block. Scaffolding actually takes time to update. Scaffolding's slower than water. Water was instantaneous. Yeah. So like I said, I think it's just the timing is off and it's not blowing up the TNT at the while it's pushing, so you're not getting the block 38 or whatever it is. So it just, like, I just need to change some repeater timings so that it triggers the water at a different instant in time, so that, because it's just on a cycle, it's just like, it's just constantly blowing up. Yeah, let's eat some bacon. Block 36, yeah, that one. So this is to the desert. So this is where the mob farm is. I think the mob switch is on, so nothing happening here. I don't expect mob spawning to change, even in 1.18. This is all light level 0. So nothing will change there. And for some reason, I still haven't made a portal, a separate portal out to here. I need to. Out to these things. So these are the 6x6 chunk farms. The ice farm, which I'm sure there's like no redstone on this, so I can't imagine how that could break. There's the vine farm. Same thing, no redstone. Can't really break. This is just a simple flying machine, so I didn't break any. Oh, I just set off the minecarts. That's what that noise was. Ooh, we have some broken flying machines down here. That's interesting. But this seems to work just fine. I can't imagine anything breaking here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, I don't think anything's really super broken. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad I picked that up. I don't know what that was. I must have dropped that the last time I was here. Let's see if we can find the lever here. I think the rest of this should work, even though we've got a bunch of broken flying machines. All right. So let's go ahead and turn that off. I do have to wait for that to get back. I can't leave the area until these flying machines have returned. Oh my god, it's so laggy. We're at 8 TPS. Oh my god, this is bad. I need to figure out what's going on here. This is awful. Oh, I cannot land. This TPS problem is a big problem. There we go. I mean, I did just create a bunch of item entities, but the game used to be able to handle this. Look at it crawling. I don't know. Oh no, I don't want all this stuff. Ugh. No, stop. Stop giving it to me. Did I turn it off yet? I don't think I did. That's off. That's really bad. I don't have op, so hold on. It says the processor is at 300%, which makes no sense. Entities, 55 milliseconds. Block entities, 23. Spawning in random, these are really high numbers. There's no reason block entities should be 23 ticks. That's insane. -9. Something is deeply wrong there. Everything should be parking now. All the minecarts are parked. I do... Get rid of all that garbage. Even though it's going to lag the server more. Do I have a schematic for the ice farm? I don't know. Let me check. I think it's just straight Nembomb's one. I didn't really change much. The only thing I changed is I set up my own storage. Looks like yes. Looks like I do have a schematic for it. So tick health, it's back up to 20. So it was the farm. But it shouldn't break the server like that. Entities 32. But what entities are taking up 32 milliseconds, whatever, MSPT? It's done sorting all these items. There's some minecarts, but like not 32 MSPT worth of minecarts here. That is concerning. Somewhere over here. Because we're just sitting here. We're not even doing anything, and it's at 18 MSPT. Or 18 TPS. Let's do another tick health and see what's going on. Oh, there's turtles. How cute. Now it's down to 5. Oh, that's the nether. We're still at 16 here. And I'm far away enough from the farm. Hopper in the overworld. Did hoppers get laggier? Oh, we still have charged creepers? Jeez. That's cool. I don't think I have anything stored up here. So we won't worry about any of that, but that's this farm. I don't know where I am. Oh, there's another portal over there. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Is this... This should be Carm's base. What's with all the banners, Carm? Okay. There's a bunch of banners. I just like the look of Carm's base. There's nothing here to check to make sure it's still working. It's just... He did such a fantastic job. Here's the new section of his base. It's so pretty. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can like... I missed the slime. I was aiming for the slime. Because you can like bounce. I'm gonna die. Let's eat some bacon. And over here is the arena, which looks really awesome as well. This was a lot of fun. Oops. Yeah, let's head on back. As I take health out here, 20. Still 40 MSPT. I can't even imagine how this iron farm's going to be. This iron farm's going to cripple everything. All right. Anything's to load, so I have a sense of direction. I think it's all this way. Nope. This way. Okay. Here's the way out to the gold farm. Which is probably also going to lag the server quite a bit. If it can even load anything. I might have to... This is really bad. So that's the only problem I'm having. I'm going to have to figure out my tick health. Something's going on here. I think Asta got this accidentally blown up by a ghast. So there's some damage around here, but we can still get in. Oh, no. Okay, I remember how. So I can't really see this working without two players here. Because I'm supposed to be on the nether side in order for things to spawn in. I can't imagine anything's not working here. One weird thing we were having, oh, the turtle egg's gone, is we were having baby villager or baby pigmen that were coming back through and then they never go back through the portal. So that's why we had to set up turtle eggs to try and lure them out. It was only on these top levels. It was very strange. Oh, because they only came back through the top portals. So that's why. But we had babies that were just coming through. We had to give them away to go back the other way. Otherwise, they were eating up our mob caps, so we had to set up turtle eggs to kill them. But I think this farm is working. If we go through quick enough, we might still see some guys dying. Nope. I can't imagine that anything's broken here. Sorry. All right, so over this way. Shouldn't be far. Okay, that's really annoying. Could I please move forward? What is this portal to? Oh, that's... Okay, I know what that is. This is to the mesa. That's just nothing. That's just a mesa. So somewhere around this way. There it is. This is the Down Excel Hoglin farm. Oh, jeez. What am I stuck in? I'm stuck in lag. There it goes. What's up? Oh. The nether mob switch is on, so we're not going to be able to see that working. Where does that portal? Very strange. I kind of want to see the Hoglin farm work, though. It's kind of a long flight, especially with lag. Oh, what is out here? This must have been when I was raiding ocean monuments for sponges. I think I started out here or something like that. I remember that now. I like found something on Chunk Base. I found a location where there was a bunch of them. I just used a portal to get out to it. So that portal's still there. Of course, I can't see anything there. Everything's not loading. I keep forgetting to bring bacon back to my base. Come on. Oh, that's fun. We just have soul sand roads. Let me bring some bacon back. Actually, I want these pink ones. I don't want to have to color it. It's showing my connection is fine. So not far from there is the iron farm, and this thing is going to destroy our server. I just know it. Oh yeah, I forgot I took control of this. Where do you think you're going? Our boss is taking control of this iron farm. This is going to be bad. This is going to be so bad. Okay. Fortunately, it is nighttime. The iron farm does not work until the villagers start sleeping. So once they start sleeping... excuse me? What's going on there? I require an explanation for what's going on there. Also, why are they... Okay, I think they're just... Oops, did I fall asleep? I didn't. I should remove the workstations from this. Okay, why am I not sleeping? Okay, that took forever. 5. The TPS is at 5. We are running at 200 MSPT. There are some 900 villagers here. And 1 guest. Oh, my frame rate's suffering too. All right, there's no sense hanging out here because Carms was here. I think it was AFK at the time, and he left me a little note to let him to know I was here. You're right, it's the gas causing all the lag. It's definitely the gas. Something is deeply wrong. I wonder if I just need to restart the server. I might need to check the mods. There's only a couple. Doesn't help that the hoppers aren't picking things up. What's going on there? There shouldn't be items just sitting there. What's going on over here? Is it this side? Oh, that's not good. $13. All right, well, apparently that one got flowers in it. I thought I'd fix that issue. All right, I don't think that's the whole problem, though. I think there's something else that's deeply, deeply wrong. But we do know that this is working. It's also mostly full. Jeez. So I don't even need to AFK it for very long. That is a lot of iron. I think that's most of everything. Probably a few things I'm forgetting about, but it seems everything's working. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to do. So give me a quick second. I need to... I pulled the backup yesterday before I did all this. And I need to extract that backup. Into my saves folder so we can actually check it out. Because like I said, I don't want to use the rail cannon live in case it blows itself up. So while we're waiting, let's turn this off. I want to see some hoglins die. Let's make sure the piglin farm here is still working too. It seems I'm guessing it was a bug. It's some weird thing that I was dealing with. Seems to have been fixed. I don't know what's going on there, but the piglin aggro seems to have been fixed, and that's really good. I'm super excited about that because it really sucked not having a way to repair all our stuff. I go through a lot of elytras and pickaxes. Yeah, sometimes people are really chatty, sometimes they're not. Hang on 1 second. It just... And sometimes my server is really laggy. Usually it's not. Until I want to do something like this. That's fun. It really backed up the whole server. That's so weird. 1 second, I gotta bring this over. So like, I switched providers, hosts, and their backup system actually backs up everything, not just the world folder, but like even the whitelist and like all the files on the entire server, not just that one folder. However, it takes a long time to pull that back up, which is really sucks. And I'm clearly having performance issues. What was that? Oh, it's still a lot of fun. Bacon. It's actually cooked pork chops that I have used a resource pack to change the name to bacon. It's from this farm. So this is shooting hoglins at the ground. You can see there's bacon on the ground. I was just goofing off and made it bacon. Just seemed like a fun thing to do. I think it actually started because Carms, when I told him I made this farm, he's like, I'm going to use a resource pack to make them look like golden carrots, because he didn't want to have to walk around with cooked pork chops, because it's just not as cool looking as golden carrots are. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. And so that's when I did the rotten flesh. The rotten flesh. I made it look like rotten flesh because I thought that was funny. And then later, we just decided bacon would be a fun thing to do. Just kind of run those. That's actually what got me started playing with resource packs in the first place. So there is our slime farm way out there, but that is like 6,000 blocks away. Ah, okay, so this just finished. Jeez, the lag. So this might take a second. Yeah, I made the art for the bacon myself too as well, because I like doing pixel art. Is that the eyeball? That's a key card to my base. I've got a secret key card that opens certain parts of my base if it's the eyeball with the lightning going through it. It's the logo for my evil empire. It's themed after my skin because I have like a scar on my... So I've got a red ruby eye here, and we're in a single player mode, so we can... Okay, what in the world is going on? Oh, I've run out of RAM. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta restart Minecraft. That shouldn't be all of the problem. So I forgot when I set up the new installation to go down to the options and change it to use more than 2 gigs of RAM. Here we go. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Yeah. I had a Windows update break my work computer the other day. I had to ask somebody else, and he's like, oh yeah, that's just something that started happening. He's like trying to get on a network drive, and it was just spinning and spinning forever. Yeah, I got a pretty good PC. I've got an i9 11th generation, and I've got an RTX 2060 Super, and I got 64 gigs of RAM. So 2 gigs of RAM for Minecraft when it's the only thing I'm really running just doesn't make any sense. I usually give it 8 gigs of RAM. Welcome, Acid, by the way, and welcome back, someone. All right, there we go. Let's see. So yeah, I was saying I got the eyeball there with the scar going through it, and so I don't want my keys back at my base. I'll have to check it in a second because I don't have it on me. I also don't have a bow and arrow. Let's go back to my base real quick. We can go back here. What in the world is happening today? There it goes. Thank you, join me. So I assume this is what you meant. And it opens up. This over here, behind the waterfall, I missed. Okay, this is single player now that I'm having TPS issues. So yeah, it opens that and it spits it over onto the other side. And it allows me to into a secret area of my base. You can fly out of there. I need a bow and arrow. I mean, my base is a bit laggy, but it should be in the 25 to 30 MSPT, not 50. Yep, my evil air. That's exactly what it is. Apparently. We had the same problem when we upgraded to 1.16. That everything that was running fine just started like crawling and it took forever to load. We actually had to switch servers. Yes, yes I am. I'm running a lot of things. Let me close the, oh no, I can't close Chrome. That'll close this. OBS. Why is Quixel taking up so much? Okay. Something that was running in the background was taking up 20% of my CPU. That's a bit much. That might help a little bit. All right, let's shoot a cannon. I should have brought in crystals. I guess we're in single player, so I can just go into creative and bring some end crystals and. All right, that looks good. All right, it didn't blow itself up. So let's open a LAN, allow cheats on, set ourselves in creative mode, end crystals. Let's have a little fun here. Oops. Oh, I gotta put one of them on with the. Stop that. I'm trying to break the button. What is it? Obsidian. Here, piston. Lever. This. Yeah, this is a copy. This is a backup. I didn't want to take any chances of blowing up the cannon. Oops. What did I do wrong there? I always mess it up. It should work, shouldn't it? What am I doing wrong? I think you're right. Yeah. I don't think I've ever broken the obsidian before. Gonna blow up again. What am I doing wrong? I've done this a bunch of times. I haven't done it in a while. I should be able to just push it onto there. There's nothing in the way. Do I have to watch Fallen Breath's video real quick? It's been a minute. Okay, yeah, he broke it. Okay. I'm very confused by this, though. That might be what's different. Like, it's not pushing it. Right, I am supposed to break the obsidian. Maybe. Let's do that. They just hit the piston. I've always used a button myself. Okay, yeah. Oh, I have to do that last. Otherwise it still counts as 4 valid. Obsidian, there. Yeah. Sorry. Been a minute. There we go. Let's make sure we got it clear. I don't think it matters. It's faster to fly with rockets. All right, let's summon us an ender dragon. Make sure everything's working right. Did it not trigger? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Turn the bounding boxes off. So far, though, it seems like the rail cannon's working fine. There's the lights. Tip. If anybody's wondering, that's because I'm an idiot and I didn't shoot an arrow. Yeah. The portal's a catastrophe. I'm an idiot again. What happens if I break these? Does that... Oh, it does stop the process. Okay, good. I wanted to stop the process. Good. Good, good, good. I could actually put this on bedrock, can't I? Nope. I mean, yes, but... All right, let's try this again. Let's actually shoot an arrow this time. Copy some rockets in here. Survival mode. I'm glad I didn't do this in actual survival, because then I would have to fight that dragon. Both of them. Well, I guess I could have stopped the one. All right, let's actually shoot an arrow this time. There we go. The TPS is even high here. Like, there's not that much running, and we're sitting at 30 ms per T. Which is strange, because we're now on single player. And it's still doing the same thing. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on there. It's very strange. It's lights. What? It lived. Did I do something wrong? Oh. I've got the wrong bow. I don't have a power bow. I grabbed this bow out of my base, didn't I? Why do I have this bow? Huh. I don't know why I had that bow in there. I just put it back. Oh, I'm in single player, so it doesn't even matter. This is a copy. But despite my own deficiencies, and the fact that I can't seem to remember how to do anything, it seems like it's working fine. And the lag... This can't possibly be network lag. This is single player. Is anybody else experiencing anything like this in 1.17? I mean, I guess I could restart my computer. And I should definitely restart our server. See if I can actually kill an Ender Dragon for once. Hey, the piston's still there. And now it's not. I'm good at Minecraft, I swear. No, I don't have lithium installed. I forgot that, didn't I? That might help a lot. Okay, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. I did have lithium installed on our last server. How did I forget that? I went through the list. So that's something I'm definitely going to have to do. All right, let's kill this Ender Dragon. That scared me, man. For a second there, I thought like the damage of the rail cannon had been reduced, and it would no longer kill an Ender Dragon in one shot. But it was just I had the wrong bow. It really got me there for a second. It should help at least quite a bit, I think. So I'll make sure I get that installed. There we go. Bye, Ender Dragon. So I'm curious about something. Well, we're in creative and whatnot. I don't remember how to set this up, so I might have to reference my own video. One second, sorry guys. All right. You know, I actually reference my own videos surprisingly often. Like sometimes I gotta go back and I forget how to do things. It's like, oh, I made a video on that, so I guess I'll go check and... Storage, boats, floating snow. It's the same basic concept. All right, so we take sticky pistons and end stone. Where will I find end stone? There you go. Let's do it up here. So like that. End stone here. I'm guessing this still works because I've had a surge in popularity of that video, of the raid farm video, in the last few days. And so I'm guessing that it works just fine in 1.17, but I want to make sure that we can still do the, because I mean, the farm works fine. I just, somebody said that floating snow didn't work. Oh, neat. All those new blocks. Sure, let's use copper stairs. I think it has to be like this. Like that. And then we need end stone back here. Redstone up here. And this over here. And then what I think we just turn it on then. Oh, I gotta light a fire on top of this slab here. Or stairs. And that gives us headless pistons. There's headless pistons. We put, oh. I don't have to do both sides because I'm not doing that. So we put regular pistons down below here, redstone blocks right next to them, and slime blocks, and then we put the snow on top. Right? Okay. So regular piston, redstone. Oh, slime is finally in. Oh, that's so nice to see slime in the redstone section. Yeah, so I think somebody had the wrong information or they weren't sure. But just by checking, now when people ask, I can tell them, yeah, it's still working, if it is still working. So this should be... So slime blocks here. And then snow. All right, and then I think we just flip the switch and we're good to go. Oh, I have to, yeah. And then my video, I placed the blocks around it because you can't update the snow after the fact. And then if I hit the switch, it should be good to go. That did not work. Did I do something wrong? There's definitely a possibility I did something wrong. Any blocks where? Headless pistons. Any blocks around the snow that do I? I think that was just because, like, once you've done this, I mean, we can just do exactly what's in the thing just to make sure, but I don't think it's relevant. It's just that you can't place them after the fact. That's why I said you had to do that, is because if you do this afterwards, then you update the snow and the snow breaks. But I don't think it has any bearing on whether or not the snow actually happened. Where did I put the blocks? How does that work? I've got something wrong. Hold on. So glass. Quartz all around. And the slime blocks didn't actually move when I did this. All right. I'm skeptical that this is going to work. Ah, okay. It did work. So I don't know what I did different. But there we go. Floating snow 1.17 works fine. So whoever asked me that, just bad information or something like that. That might be the case. That might, yeah. It might be that the push limit. Maybe we did need the blocks back here to force push limit. Maybe I use sticky pistons? No, I'm pretty sure I use pistons. Yeah. So yeah, the raid farm works perfectly fine in 1.17. So that's really good news. Like everything about it works perfectly fine. Everything about the rail cannon works perfectly fine. Basically, all of our farms seem to work fine, with the exception of the nether tree farm, which the timing might be off on. So I don't know what we need to do to fix that, but I think that's the problem. Too lazy to squat. I guess they forgot to place the blocks as well. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Not sure. I think they just heard it somewhere. You gonna place? Is it use, or is there another one for placing blocks? Here, let's solve this. Let's just 1 second. Oof. That's because I'm loading another. That's actually pretty normal. Turn this on. Actually, I think we just pointed in the wrong direction. It's loading another. I'm loading my actual cam account so I can actually make sure it's pointing in the right direction. So the loading of Minecraft is lagging everything a bit. Because I want to see what's going on here. Oh, it's super laggy though. Yeah. What's going on here? All right. I'll figure this out later. Yeah, that's my cam account. It's J-Man Cam. I had to change it after that guy, whoever hacked my account. So I just changed it to that. It works for me. All right, so I need to load lithium, figure out, see if that will fix our problem or what. Yeah, it's awful. It's just really bad. I turn the farm off and it's at 10 TPS. Something is, like, I don't think lithium accounts for all that. So I need to figure out what's going on there. There's definitely something wrong with the timing here, though. Because you can see, like, it's missing TNT blast and stuff like that, and it had pushed everything a long distance. So, yeah, it was a long time ago. Somebody hacked my cam account, and so I had to change the password. They were using it or something. They had changed the name to like Yagrasrol or something like that. I think it was in episode 38, the rail cannon one. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. Yeah, okay, you remember, yeah. And they had that really colorful skin. Yeah, somebody had hacked my account. So it hasn't happened since. All right, so I think I've got to figure out the performance issues, and that's not something that's really suitable to doing in a live stream or anything like that. But other than that, it seems like everything, for the most part, you know, we do have to fix the nether tree farm, but I'm happy everything else seems to be working in 1.17. There was a couple things I was worried about. The raid farm and the rail cannon were the two. I would have lived without the raid farm, honestly, because I already have so much redstone. It's nice to get more, but I'd be fine. We would figure out something else, but other than that, I think I'm going to end it there, and I'll figure out these performance issues. I'll load lithium. Hopefully that fixes most of it, and we'll see where we go from there. But thanks everybody for watching. It's really fun doing this. Y'all take it easy. Bye now.